right, hey boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story of I Need My Monster. It is actually one of my favorite stories told by the lady who really animated the characters and showed a lot of expression for each characters. And so instead of me recording the book this time, I really wanted you to see her version of it because I think she does a great job with it. So I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to take your AR test on it this week. I'm just going to go, I know a lot of you all kind of struggled a little bit with patterns of power. So I'm going to go over a few things for you and what you should be doing each day with the sentence from the story. This week our sentence is, well, aren't you a picky one? She sniffed and then she was gone. Okay? So on day one, on your mentor sheet to fill out, let me grab it. The first day on Monday, it wants you to read the story, and then you're going to tell me what things do you notice. So I'm wanting to know what type of sentence it is, whether it's exclamatory, imperative, interrogative, or declarative. Okay? I want to know what the subject and the predicate is in our sentence. Okay? Something else that I noticed that it has quotation marks. So it's telling me exactly what someone had said in the quotation marks. I also noticed that, I have a word that's a contraction. Okay, so I want you to tell me what the contraction is and tell me what two words make up that contraction. All right, then that's it on Monday. That's all you have to do for Patterns of Power. On Tuesday, you're going to be labeling, the parts of speech. Okay? The parts of speech are categories that every word can go into. So we've been talking about common and proper nouns, pronouns and adjectives, verbs and adverbs. I want you to, and then we talked about a conjunction, and I have it over here. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I want you all to label these, just like we've done in class. Normally I would use these and we would label it together, okay? But this time I want you to do it on your own, and I've left some spots on the paper for you to do it. Then that's all you have to do on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, you're revising that sentence, okay? You're making it stronger, or you're keeping the same meaning, but you're using different synonyms, and those synonyms are words that means the same. You can change the verb, you can change the nouns, the adjectives, or adverbs. And I gave you an example on your paper, okay? So the sentence was, well, aren't you a picky one? She sniffed, and then she was gone. I changed it to, well, isn't Marty a particular one? She snuffed, and then she disappeared. So I was able to tell the same sentence in a different way, using different words that mean the same. And that's what I want you to write down in that spot there on Wednesday. And then that's all you have to do for Patterns of Power on Wednesday. Then on Thursday is where we are imitating the sentence, okay? We're using a model from the writer to write our own sentence. And I gave you another example. I changed mine to, well, isn't she a pretty one? She whispered, and then she went downstairs. So same meaning, same structure, but it was my own sentence, just like we've done the last few weeks that we have been in our A-B rotations, okay? Then on Friday, you're completing that editing assessment from I Need My Monster. And that is it for Patterns of Power. You can put all of this back in your folder and return it to me that way, or if you want to snap a picture of your final sheet and turn it in on the classwork there on the assignment, I will take that either way. All right, very quickly, I'm just going to talk about conjunction. I had this on my last video from last week, but I want to talk about it one more time. A conjunction is a word that connects words or groups of words together in a sentence. So I gave examples of words like and, or, because, since. We're looking for those words that can tie words or groups of words in a sentence together. So I do have one in this sentence. Well, aren't you a picky one? She sniffed. And then she was gone. So and is my conjunction in this sentence. Okay? Quotation marks. Quotation marks are put on the sides of a title and exact words that are spoken or written that come from someone else. So in our writing, or in books that we read, or stories that we read, we use quotation marks to show exactly what the person has said or the character has said in the story. Now you'll notice the quotation marks go from, well, aren't you a picky one? And then they stop. Because that is all that she said. But this is what she did. This is not what she said. So we don't put that in quotation marks. Okay? We're going to keep digging into these quotation marks deeper. All right, and then the last thing is an apostrophe. And we use an apostrophe. It's a punctuation mark. And we use it to show possession. All right, sorry about that. My phone messed up. All right, so an apostrophe. An apostrophe is a punctuation mark that shows possession, or it's used in a contraction. So we talked about when we are talking about someone owning something, and we talk about it's Seth's folder or Clara's desk, we use that apostrophe to show that they own something. And then we also use it in contractions, and you will have more about that in your contractions lesson. All right, good luck with Patterns of Power this week. If you have any other questions, please just message me or get with me.